Consistency and fitness are key problems for Pacers field for West Indian fast bowler Michael Holding. In exclusive chat with Headlines today, he spoke on India's performance in Southampton Test, the fast bowling and his favourite memories. Listen in.
Fast bowling, one of the most thrilling, most exciting aspects of cricket, and especially cricket in wides. While India have produced the likes of Kapil Dev and Javakal Srinath, it's one feature in cricket that we generally struggle in. I have one exponent of fast bowling with me, the legendary Michael Holding. Michael, first of all, thanks a lot for talking to us. You had a dinner before the Southampton Test with the Indian seam attack, with the Indian bowling attack. Can you share a few details of what you spoke to them about?
I don't want to share too many details. That was a very private matter that I had a chat with the guys, and we just discussed cricket in general and fast bowling in particular. And how you prepare yourself for test matches, how you prepare yourself for your career, and exactly how you go about doing one of the most strenuous jobs there is in the world of cricket.
So, for the benefit of our viewers, what would you say? How is it that a fast bowler should prepare himself for test cricket, especially if he's new to test cricket?
Well, one of the more important things, forget about the technique and all that sort of thing, is you have got to be healthy. You have got to be a fit and healthy person. Fit meaning not just able to run a lot, but also strong. Fast bowling is strenuous work, and you see the guys here in this test series, they haven't really had some pitches that have really been helpful, so they've had to do a lot of hard work, and they have to be able to back up. You play a test match today, and in 5-6 days you're playing another test match and going through the same rigorous routine again. So what I was trying to impress upon the guys is that you need to be strong.
Consistency is one thing that a fast bowler really needs, isn't it? And that's one area where Indian bowlers have struggled, especially we've had Pankaj Singh make his debut. He struggled. Shami, who has pace, who has everything else going for him, struggled with this consistently. Line and length, consistency. Michael, how does one achieve that?
Well, first of all, Pankaj Singh, I don't think he did as badly as his figures really say that he did. He was unlucky. If Jadeja had taken that catch off Alistair Cook early, that would have been his first wicket. That would have lifted him now, and the umpire should have given out Ian Bell LBW. That could have been another wicket. So he could have had a much better day than he did.
What about this lineup? Do you think this lineup is fit enough?
Well, I thought Ishan Sharma would have made a big difference if he had played in this test match. I'm not too sure exactly about his fitness levels. Apparently he's not that badly injured. It's just a matter of him needing a little bit more rest, because he did a lot of work in the last test match. But again, Broad and Anderson did a lot of work in the previous test matches, and also against Sri Lanka, and they are still out there because perhaps they do a bit more training. It is important. It is a very important aspect of any fast bowler's life, especially today when there's so much cricket being played.
In today's cricket, do you see an era like the era you had in West Indies cricket? Do you ever see an era like that happening again, where they're going to be 3, 4, 5, express pace bowlers in one team?
It is possible, definitely. It can be possible, but it's just a matter of how long they will last. The 4-prong pace attack that we had in the 80s lasted a very long time. I'm not too sure if you'll find a 4-prong pace attack in today's cricket that will last a decade. They are playing so much cricket. If, as I said, they limit the amount of cricket that they play, they can last.
All right, a couple of final questions, Michael. Who has been your favorite as far as Indian cricket is concerned? I know you're a big fan of Kapil Dev, and you regard Javakal Srinath highly as well. Just compare Indian bowlers for us, and where you would rank maybe some of the newer faces.
That's a difficult task, because I don't see a lot of Indian cricket. I see India when they come to England to play against England. It's difficult to compare the youngsters of today. If you're talking about Indian cricketers, I have some very good friends, not just for their cricket, but we are pals. Sunil Gavaskar and Ravi Shastri and myself go back a long way, and we are good friends. Whenever we see each other, we enjoy each other's company. But comparing the young fast bowlers of today, that's difficult if we're not seeing them on a regular basis.
All right, just take us back in time a little bit, and maybe share your best memory of playing cricket against India, anywhere in the world.
Best memory? Well, I think the 1983 tour, when West Indies went to India in 1983, I think a lot of the guys enjoyed that tour, because by the time we went to India in 1983, we had made some very good friends on the Indian team, because they were in the West Indies first. And Mohinder Manath, we call him Jimmy. I think Jimmy is his nickname. We got along very well with Jimmy, and Sunil, of course, was around. But that tour, I think, 1983, I think the West Indies team really enjoyed that tour, and we had a great time. We won, yes, but it wasn't only because we won. We had a great time on that Indian tour.
All right, Michael Holding, thanks a lot for talking to us, and we wish that the Indian seamers have taken a note of the advice that you've given them, and that helps them in producing better spells and better cricket in days to come. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, and it will take some time though. It's a long process.
Thank you.
My pleasure.